Words are tangled right behind my lips, like a sinking vessel, like a solar eclipse. I practice lines in the mirror all day long, but every single sentence comes out wrong. You're sitting there in the pale moonlight, a beautiful vision in the middle of the night. I wanna tell you what is in my heart, but I just don't know how or where to start. The static hums a quiet, gentle tune under the gaze of a silver moon. I'm gathering my courage in the dark, hoping you can feel this little spark. It's hard to say what I really feel, to show you that this analog love is real. It's hard to find the perfect shining word when the voice inside is completely blurred. But if you look into my quiet eyes, you'll see a truth that never fades or dies. The coffee's cooling on the wooden stand. I wanna reach across and hold your hand. We're sitting in a comfortable space, tracing the shadows on your lovely face. I could write a letter, maybe leave a note, hidden in the pocket of your winter coat. But paper tends to fade and turn to dust. I wanna build a bridge of solid trust. Let the silence do the talking for a while. I'll read the secret hidden in your smile. No need to rush the poetry or rhyme. We have the universe, we have the time. It's hard to say what I really feel, to show you that this analog love is real. It's hard to find the perfect shining word when the voice inside is completely blurred. But if you look into my quiet eyes, you'll see a truth that never fades or dies. Hard to say, but I feel it too. Hard to say. I'm in love with you. We stepped out the glass doors into the evening breeze, high above the traffic and the concrete trees. The balcony railing is cool against my hand. We're looking over the absolute kings of the land. The lights are flickering in a rhythmic bright row, like a giant equalizer putting on a show. I hand you a glass and the crystal gently clinks, while the heavy, cynical modern world shrinks. The gravity is completely left on the ground. We are surrounded by a beautiful sound. No heavy worries and no future plans, just the magic resting right here in our hands. This is our skyline serenade tonight, bathed in the neon and the yellow light. A skyline serenade playing so loud, dancing alone on a beautiful cloud. We're the absolute rulers of the urban scene, the most incredible movie that I've ever seen. The saxophone plays a happy, bright hook. We're ripping the pages from the cynical book. We're swaying together in the purple and blue, a beautiful universe, exclusive relief for two. The sirens below are just a distant slow hum. We're marching perfectly to a silent drum, a vintage escape in a digital age, right cynical rooms. I've navigated through the digital glooms. I've seen the illusions that shatter and break, and swam in the waters of the frozen lake. I thought that a soulmate was a fairy tale lie, a cinematic trick underneath the sky. But then you walked in with a quiet grace and completely altered my time and my space. The static is gone, the frequency is clear, washing away every trace of my fear. I don't need to look for a different sign, because your analog heart is tied to mine. You're the one in the velvet dark, the only keeper of the original spark. You're the one when the neon fades, my safe sanctuary inside the shades. I drop the map and surrender the run, because I finally know that you're the one. We don't need a drama to keep us alive. We don't have to struggle and we don't have to strive. A cup of warm coffee, a look in your eyes is enough to silence the cynical eyes. You know my secrets, the heavy and deep, a beautiful promise I am going and keep. A vintage devotion, solid as stone. I'm never walking this planet alone. Let the universe spin in its frantic design. I'm perfectly anchored, the treasure is mine. No more questions, no heavy debate, just a beautiful, peaceful analog state. You're the one in the velvet dark, the only keeper of the original spark. You're the one when the neon fades, my safe sanctuary inside the shades. I drop the map and surrender the run, because I finally know that you're the one. You've got that look within your tired eyes, like a storm is brewing in the summer skies. The world is heavy and the road is long, and you've forgotten how to sing your song. I see the shadows hiding in your smile. Won't you stay and rest with me a while? Behind the mast, behind the neon blue, there is a secret that belongs to you. Don't be afraid to let the darkness show. There is a beauty that the others don't know, like a photograph from a distant year. I see the truth behind every tear. I see your true light shining through, like a rainbow in a sky of blue. Don't let them change you, don't let them fade. The brilliant colors that the heavens made. Your true light is beautiful, and I see it too. The city's cold and people turn away, lost within the noise of the everyday. But you're a frequency they can't erase, a touch of magic in a hollow space. Show me the courage of your broken heart. We'll find a way to make a brand new start. Through the vapor and the purple haze, I'll be the mirror for your better days. When the world gets dark and you lose your spark, just remember where you came from. The light will always come home. I see your true light shining through, like a rainbow in a sky of blue. Don't let them change you, don't let them fade. The brilliant colors that the heavens made. Your true light is beautiful, and I see it too. Beautiful light, shine on through the night. Beautiful light, everything's gonna be alright. Beautiful light, beautiful light. The clock is ticking on the wall, but I don't feel the time at all. The moon is hanging like a silver coin in this moment where our spirits join. living life with perfect ease. Forget the world and the noise outside. We've got nothing left to hide. Gravity's letting go of us tonight, floating high above the neon city lights. If this is a dream, don't wake me up too soon. We're dancing on the dark side of the moon. Right here, where the world stands still. Right here, with the magic thrill. No yesterday, no tomorrow inside. Just you and me in the soft blue light. Right here, where I wanna stay. Let the rest of the world just fade away. Digital shadows on the bedroom floor. I've never felt this way before. A Polaroid of a heart in bloom. Your fragrance filling up the room. The synthesizers hum a lullaby underneath the endless purple sky. Every heartbeat is a rhythmic code on this long and lonely road. And if the tape begins to blur and fade, I'll remember every promise that we made. In the static, in the glow, in the rain, I'll find my way back to you again. Right here. Just you and me in the static glow. Right here. The room was crowded, the music was loud. A sea of faces in a nameless crowd. I was drifting aimless on a digital sea, with absolutely nothing tying down to me. I was a cynic in a heavily guarded cage, reading the lines from a lonely page. But then the sea parted and the static cleared, and everything else simply disappeared. The gravity shifted, the clocks forgot to tick. A beautiful, sudden and magical trick. I dropped the armor and I dropped the shield. The ultimate truth was suddenly revealed. It only took one look to change the grand design, to permanently tether your analog heart to mine. One look across the velvet purple haze, and I was lost inside your quiet maze. still hum. We're marching to a steady, quiet drum. I saw the galaxies reflecting in your gaze, a guiding light out of the lonely days. We crossed the floor in a slow motion dance, caught in a beautiful, undeniable trance. A telepathic wire connecting us to a highway of stars leading straight to you. Took one look to change the grand design, to permanently tether your analog heart to mine. One look across the velvet purple haze, and I was lost inside your quiet maze. I didn't need a word, I didn't need a sign, just one look to know that you were mine. One look, that's all it took. One look, righting the
final guest has walked right out the door. The music isn't bumping on the speakers anymore. The empty glasses catch the fading yellow light. We finally reach the center of the quiet night. You kick off your shoes and sink into the chair, running your fingers through your messy hair. The chaotic energy has washed down the drain, leaving us alone in the purple rain. The physical world is completely at rest. I'm listening to the rhythm inside of your chest. No need to perform and no need to pretend. This is exactly where the illusions end. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. The saxophone whispers a relaxing slow hum. We're marching to a singular quiet drum. The room is painted in a violet shade, watching the edges of the real world fade. I pour a final drink and sit by your side, with absolutely nowhere left for us to hide. A vintage devotion, perfectly clear. I have everything that I need right here. can die. Let's just stay lost for a beautiful while. A steady combustion, incredibly sweet, making the midnight completely complete. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. Neon embers, just me and you.
The dictionary has a million words, songs that the universe has already heard. They talk about the fire and the falling rain, the sudden pleasure and the quiet pain, but none of the poetry can truly explain the way your frequency enters my brain. It's not a dramatic or a cinematic show, it's a steady cosmic undeniable glow. We cross the border of the physical state, writing the code of a different fate. Two quiet spirits perfectly aligned, leaving the heavy modern world behind. This is more than love, it's a vintage design, a permanent tether of your soul to mine. More than love in the velvet blue, a celestial gravity pulling me to you. No need for a label or a passing trend. You are my beginning and my endless end. The synthesizer hums a steady deep note, a quiet language we silently erode. I feel your presence when the room is bare, a beautiful energy filling the air. We don't need a promise or a heavy ring, we found the magic in the quietest thing, a telepathic wire connecting us to a highway of stars leading straight to Let the world spin
heavy city rivers flow. Your head is resting on my tired arm, a temporary shelter from the harm. But the analog clock is ticking away, and I know that nothing can forever stay. I'm holding my breath in the purple light, terrified of the coming night. The tape will stretch and the colors will bleed. We'll lose the magic that we currently need. It's a beautiful illusion we're trying to save, right in the crest of a falling wave. What happens when this feeling fades away? When the vibrant colors turn to everyday gray. When this feeling fades and the screen goes dark, and we can't remember how to find the spark. I'm holding you tight, but I'm scared to death, waiting for the silence of the final breath. The radio plays a slow and weeping tune under the gaze of a cynical moon. I wanna freeze us in this block of ice before we have to pay the heavy price. They say that all the burning stars expire and lose the heat of their original fire. I'm watching the embers with a careful eye, waiting for the moment that they finally die. For the silence of the final breath. Feeling fades, feeling fades, feeling fades. Suitcase was packed in the dead of night. I slipped away before the morning light. I thought I had a destination to find, leaving the best part of my life behind. I chased the horizon and the empty thrill, but my analog heart is standing still. The highways are long and the cities are cold, after mirror on the empty street, catching the rhythm of our walking feet. You're wearing a jacket against the night chill. The rest of the city is incredibly still. We step in the shadow of a flickering sign. I'm watching your quiet eyes intertwine with mine. The electricity hums in the humid night air. There's a beautiful magic just resting right there. We don't need a script and we don't need a word. This is the sweetest silence I've ever heard. It's a neon post-romance in the velvet dark, sharing the heat of the analog spark. A neon post-romance, slow and deep, a beautiful promise we are going to keep. Let the modern world sleep in its heavy cold bed. We're living the vintage dreams inside of our heads. The saxophone whispers a cinematic line, untangling the heavy knots along my spine. You lean in close and I catch my breath. A beautiful victory over cynical death. We are insulated from the rushing machine, the most incredible movie that I've ever seen. A telepathic wire connecting us two, washing away all the residual blue. Let the hour hand melt on the broken dial. Let's just stay lost for a beautiful while. A steady combustion and incredibly sweet, making the midnight completely complete. It's a neon post-romance in the velvet dark, sharing the heat of the analog spark. A neon post-romance, slow and deep, a beautiful promise we are going to keep. But let the modern world sleep in its heavy cold bed. We're living the vintage dreams inside of our head. Neon post, neon post, neon post. The four walls of the bedroom are entirely gray, a heavy reminder of the cynical day. The ceiling is just a heavy painted plasterboard, but I have a secret and a beautiful reward. I plug the heavy jack into the silver receiver. I'm a devoted and a vintage believer. I turn the volume up and close my tired eyes, and suddenly I'm looking at the painted skies. The physical room completely disappears, washing away the residue of modern fears. exclusively for me. I'm flying in my private stereo skies tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. Private stereo skies deep and wide, with absolutely nowhere for my spirit to hide. I don't need a window or an open door. I found exactly what I was looking for. The synthesizer plays a heavenly slow hum. We're marching to a steady, quiet drum. The singer is whispering a comforting tune under the watch of a painted silver moon. The frequency washes over my heavy chest, the absolute perfect place for my soul to rest. A vintage sanctuary made of plastic and wire, burning with a quiet and a beautiful Let the universe spin in its heavy cold rush. I'm living safely inside the velvet hush. A masterpiece painted in silver and blue, a perfect reflection of me and you. Flying in my private stereo skies tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. Private stereo skies deep and wide, with absolutely nowhere for my spirit to hide. I don't need a window or an open door. I found exactly what I was looking for. Stereo skies, stereo skies, just for me. I left the coffee cup upon the stand, a fading picture in my trembling hand. The apartment feels so empty and so wide, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. I watch the yellow taxis pass below, through the haze of the purple neon glow. I tell myself that you just need some space, a temporary absence from this place. The cassette is stuck on our favorite song, wondering where the story all went wrong. I'm sending signals out into the rain,
bridge across the dark, looking for a recognizable spark. But time is a river that washes the shore. I don't know if you love me anymore. Whispering the syllables of your name. Come back again through the mist. Come back again, like we never missed. The Monday morning is a heavy gray, the busy city rushing on its way. The world is a puzzle that I can't decode, a complicated and confusing road. But then you arrive like a summer breeze, and suddenly my mind is at its ease. The colors turn from a dull black and white into a canvas of the brightest light. The gravity shifts and the air is sweet, the rhythm is steady and the analog beat. I drop the worries and the heavy disguise the moment I look into your eyes. When I'm with you, the universe is right. Everything is bathed in a golden light. When I'm with you, the static disappears, washing away all my quiet fears. I'm perfectly safe in a neon dream, floating smoothly down a digital stream. We don't need a party or a crowded hall, we're perfectly fine just ignoring the call. A VHS movie and a quiet couch, escaping the things that make the spirit slouch. You have a way of making time stand still, a quiet magic and a gentle will. The simplest moments are a treasure of gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. I don't need to conquer the modern world. traffic light is flashing a steady yellow glow. We don't know if we should stop or if we should go. We're sitting in the car with nothing left to say, watching the evening colors slowly turn to gray. You hold my hand, but your eyes look far away. A beautiful puzzle that I play every day. I don't know if I'm the anchor or the setting sail, a quiet passenger on a ghost train trail. The gravity is broken, the air is getting thin. I don't know where the boundaries naturally begin. A sudden shift in the midnight atmosphere, waiting for a signal to magically appear. I'm caught in between the hello and goodbye, underneath the heavy waiting pastel sky. Caught in between the shadow and the light, a beautiful limbo in the middle of the night. Not ready to stay, not ready to leave, waiting for a miracle. I can finally believe. The synthesizer plays a haunting, unresolved chord, a quiet tension and a distant reward. I want to fall forward into your arms, protected safely from the city's alarms. But I'm terrified of hitting the solid ground when the beautiful magic is no longer found. So we float in this silent analog space, hiding our truths behind a quiet face. Make a decision, turn the heavy key, release me back into the digital sea, or pull me in close and lock the heavy door and tell me we are safe forevermore. kept my head down, looking at the street, trying to soften my heavy, nervous feet. But I had a sanctuary in my coat, a beautiful lifeboat that would always float. I put the foam headphones over my ears and washed away all the invisible fears. The analog ribbon started to spin, and that is where the magic would begin. Back when the music held my trembling hand and guided me safely through the barren land. When the music held me tight and secure, the only medicine that was totally pure, a symphony acting as a heavy shield, until my quiet analog heart was healed. The synthesizer hums a gentle, sweet drone, reminding me that I wasn't alone. The singer was a whisper in my exact pain, like a quiet umbrella in the sudden rain. I didn't need the popular kids to care. I was walking upon the electric air, a pocket-sized heaven running on batteries, bringing my restless anxiety to its knees. Now I'm older and the world is still loud. I still get lost inside the cynical crowd, but I know exactly where I need to go when the heavy rivers of the sorrow flow. Back when the music held my trembling hand and guided me safely through the barren land. When the music held me tight and secure, the only medicine that was totally pure, a symphony acting as a heavy shield, until my quiet analog heart was healed. Held my hand, held my hand.
The wind is howling through the empty street, but in this room our quiet shadows meet. The world outside is turning into ice, paying the modern, complicated price. I pull the blanket closer to your chin and shut the door before the cold gets in. The neon flickers, struggling to glow, but we have a secret that the city doesn't know. The seasons fade and the digital screens go dark, but we are the keepers of the original spark. Through the static and the heavy pouring rain, we're shielding the magic from the pain. We gotta keep this fire alive tonight, burning in the clouds away. Now time is moving like a rapid stream, but we're still anchoring the same old dream. I'll feed the fire with everything I am, a quiet hero in a quiet hologram. The water is as smooth as a heavy pane of glass, watching the cynical modern hours pass. I'm standing on the bridge in the middle of the dark, protecting the core of the analog spark. The skyscrapers look like mountains of gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. They're painted perfectly on the surface below, in the night in an amber glow. The ripples are quiet, the wind is asleep. I have a beautiful appointment to keep with the ghost of the past and the hopes of the new, lost in the shades of the indigo blue. I'm staring at the velvet reflections tonight, making the broken pieces perfectly right. Velvet reflections, flawless and clean. The most incredible mirror that I've ever seen. The world might be chaotic and heavy above, but down in the water, it's nothing but love. The synthesizer hums a happy slow track, and I know there is absolutely no going back. I throw a tiny pebble and watch the image break, a temporary shatter on the quiet silver lake. But the water settles and the picture returns, a beautiful fire that continues to burn, a vintage devotion perfectly clear. I have everything that I need right here. Scrape against the sky, I'm perfectly grounded.